Welcome back to Wikilert.
Today, we're stepping into the electrifying world of Viktor Gyokeres, the Swedish striker who's taken the Premier League by storm after his blockbuster move to Arsenal in July 2025. At 27, Gyokeres is no longer just a rising star. He's a force, a battering ram of a forward whose interviews this summer have given us a front-row seat to his ambition, confidence, and hunger to prove himself. Picture this: a player who smashed records in Portugal, now wearing the iconic number 14 shirt at the Emirates, speaking with a fire that's got Arsenal fans dreaming of glory. From his candid chats with CNN and Sky Sports to his bold words with France Football, Gyokeres' interviews reveal a man ready to rewrite his story in the world's toughest league. Let's unpack these moments, feel the weight of his journey, and explore why his arrival feels like a new chapter for Arsenal. To understand the buzz around Gyokeres, we need to know where he's come from. Born in Stockholm in 1998, Viktor Gyokeres started his career with Brommapojkarna, a Swedish club where his raw power and relentless drive caught eyes early. By 19, he was at Brighton, but the Premier League wasn't ready for him yet. He didn't make a single top-flight appearance, bouncing between loans at St. Pauli, Swansea, and Coventry. It was at Coventry where he found his groove, scoring 40 goals in 97 matches, earning a £20 million move to Sporting CP in 2023. In Portugal, he became a phenomenon, bagging an astonishing 97 goals in 102 games across 2 seasons, including 54 in 52 matches in 2024-25, as Sporting clinched a league and cup double. His hat-trick against Manchester City in the Champions League turned heads, and by 2025, he was Europe's hottest striker, with Arsenal, Manchester United, and Juventus in a tug-of-war for his signature. Fast forward to July 2025, and Arsenal sealed the deal for €63.5 million, with up to €10 million in add-ons, a transfer saga that dominated headlines. Gyokeres' first interviews as a gunner, particularly with CNN and Sky Sports, were electric. Speaking in Hong Kong during Arsenal's pre-season tour, he sat down with CNN on July 30th, just days after signing a 5-year contract. The setting was vibrant: Arsenal's Asian tour, a packed Kai Tak Stadium, and Gyokeres' number 14 shirt breaking club sales records, a nod to the legendary Thierry Henry. He spoke with a quiet intensity about the move, emphasizing his excitement to repay the fans' faith on the pitch. The weight of the number 14, once worn by Henry, Arsenal's all-time top scorer, wasn't lost on him. He acknowledged the history but insisted he's here to carve his own path, not chase comparisons. Fans on X went wild, with one post calling him humble yet hungry, while another shared a clip of his emphatic finishes in training, captioned, "This guy's the real deal." The Sky Sports interview, aired on July 27, 2025, was even more revealing. Fresh off his unveiling before a pre-season match against Newcastle in Singapore, Gyokeres radiated confidence. He spoke about his burning desire to score, to wear the Arsenal badge in front of the Emirates faithful, and to prove himself in the Premier League after his earlier stint at Brighton yielded no top-flight minutes. It's a redemption arc that resonates. His words carried the weight of someone who's tasted failure and come back stronger. He reflected on his time at Sporting, where he scored a jaw-dropping 33 goals in 25 appearances in 2024-25, including a 4-goal haul against Farrants and a Champions League hat-trick. That experience, he said, prepared him for Arsenal's high-pressure environment. A Reddit thread exploded with fans praising his mindset, with one user noting how his "great revenge" comment about returning to England showed a fire that Arsenal's attack has lacked. Perhaps the most compelling interview came earlier, in late May 2025, with France Football, republished by arsenalnews.co.uk on July 13th. Gyokeres, still at Sporting, was already linked with Arsenal, and his words dripped with ambition. He spoke about the Premier League as the ultimate stage, a chance to right the wrongs of his Brighton days. What stood out was his admiration for Arsenal's stars, Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Magalhaes, and William Saliba, players he'd faced in the Champions League. He called their quality amazing, recalling how Saliba and Gabriel stood out as formidable defenders when Sporting lost 3-0 to Arsenal. His respect for his new teammates added a layer of humility to his confidence, and fans on X loved it, with one post saying, "He's already one of us," hyping Saka like that. He also placed himself among the world's elite strikers, alongside Erling Haaland and Harry Kane, a bold claim that sparked debate but showed his unshakable self-belief. The transfer itself wasn't without drama. Sporting's president, Frederico Varandas, was furious when Gyokeres missed pre-season training to push for the move, threatening fines and demanding an apology, as reported by Sky Sports on July 13. But Gyokeres stayed focused, and his agent waived his fee to seal the deal, a move The Athletic called a game-changer. Posts on X captured the saga's intensity, with one user joking that Gyokeres willed this transfer into existence. The interviews reflect this determination. He's not just here to play, he's here to dominate. His physicality, described as freakish by analysts, and his ability to sprint in behind or pull wide make him a nightmare for defenders. Yet, there's skepticism too. Some pundits, like Rio Ferdinand, questioned whether his Portuguese league goals will translate, citing past flops like Mario Jardel. Fans on Reddit countered, pointing to his 40 goals at Coventry as proof he can handle English football. These interviews aren't just about football, they're about a man chasing redemption. Gyokeres' journey mirrors other stories we've covered, like Earl Sweatshirt's reflections on growth or Marco Simoncelli's fearless pursuit of glory. His candidness about his Brighton struggles, his gratitude for Sporting's platform, and his hunger to succeed at Arsenal resonate deeply. He's not shying away from the pressure of the number 14 or Arsenal's title aspirations, especially after 3 straight second-place finishes behind Liverpool. A post on X from August 18, 2025, by Sky Sports News highlighted Mikel Arteta praising Gyokeres' debut against Manchester United, calling him a game changer. Fans feel it too. One Reddit user said, "He's the missing piece Arteta's been searching for." The emotional stakes are high. Arsenal's lack of a prolific number 9, with injuries to Gabriel Jesus and Kai Havertz last season, makes Gyokeres' arrival a beacon of hope. As we reflect on these interviews, Viktor Gyokeres emerges as more than a striker. He's a symbol of resilience, a player who's turned setbacks into fuel. His words carry the weight of someone who knows what's at stake, who's ready to silence doubters and write his own legacy. The Emirates is buzzing, and these early glimpses into his mindset have fans dreaming of trophies. What do you make of Gyokeres' fire? Are you as excited for his Arsenal journey as I am? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what this moment means to you. Thank you for joining me in celebrating this new chapter for a Premier League star. If this video got you pumped, please give it a like and subscribe for more stories from the beautiful game. Until next time, let's keep cheering for Viktor Gyokeres and Arsenal's big dreams.